This sound never fails to wake me up, and as soon as I wake up, I enter my default mode. I open up the blinds, although there isn't really much to see. I then make my bed, take a quick shower, and then pray my namaz and read the Quran. And after this, my day can vary. Good morning, I hope you're all well. I'm Tanzil Ahmed. I'm a first year medical student at Lancaster University. And I feel woken up now. I feel woken up, which is always a good thing. So today I'll just be taking you through my whole day, a normal day as a medical student, and hopefully that will be useful. So I have PBL at 9 o'clock, so I'm just going to go over a few things now. And right now my main concern is not PBL or anything. I'm absolutely starving right now, so I'm going to have something for breakfast right now, and we'll figure out the rest from there. Well, if you were expecting me to make something crazy for breakfast, no, I'm just going to stick today to the easiest option, cereal. But please remember that there is only one way to make cereal, the only right way, which is adding cereal first and then milk. Now just safely delivering the cereal back into my room, and there has been spillages before, so it's a difficult job. Grabbing a banana, getting my 1 of 5 a day, and then just watching football highlights. So here I am just reviewing my notes for PBL, mainly looking at the anatomy of the nose and the nasal cavity. And here I don't feel my nose for fun. Feeling it just helps me see where the anatomy is located, and not just for the nose, for anything. After this, around 8:50, I prepared to set off for PBL. I filled up my water bottle, washed the apple, and put some snacks in my bag to keep me going. And then I finally set off. It was a nice morning, but very cold and wet, as it rained last night. Okay, so I'm currently just heading over to PBL. It is so cold right now, and it's a little bit windy as well, although the sun's out. But I always like the walk to PBL, and it's quite nice and relaxing. So this will be the first PBL of the week, and this tends to be more intense, but that means that the second PBL of the week will be a little bit more chilled out. But I'm currently running a little bit late, so if I was to show you, so this is where I need to get to, and I have 5 minutes to get there. Will I be able to get there in time? Were you on downstairs? No, no, we are separated from here. Bye.
Who will be happy to chair for this session?
I don't mind, I'll chair. Okay, so I've just finished PBL, and I don't know where I'm heading to. Probably my accommodation first, get something to eat, and then I'm probably going to go to the library after that. It was a good PBL session, but there are a few things I need to go over, so I'm going to do that now in the library. So just heading over to the library. It was absolutely freezing. I don't know if you could tell by looking at the frost on the grass, but it was really cold. And the library was also very packed, but I somehow managed to find 2 seats empty. So here you can watch me studying. So I ended up working on my PBL, on the different ways the limited resources can be allocated. And then I had some Actimel, obviously the multi-fruit flavour, you can't really get anything else. And then I felt a bit stiff, so I tried to do some stretches on my seat. But what I actually needed was some food, so I went on the hunt for some food, and Greggs caught my eye, so that's where I ended up going. I was unsure on what to get, but ended up getting the vegan sausage roll and took it to the library and felt a bit more focused this time. And I then watched a recording of a lecture, and then someone decided to take the seat next to me, so I had to stop recording at that point. Okay, so I am currently just heading over to the gym right now. It's just going to be a cardio day today. I did 5k in around 28 minutes last time, so I'm going to try and improve on that. So let's see how that goes. But I usually find this the perfect time to call anyone, ring my parents or anyone. So that's what I'm going to do now, ring my parents while I'm walking. And also, it's absolutely freezing right now. My hands are freezing just holding my phone. So I'm going to stop recording, put my phone in my pocket and ring my parents. So I will see you at the gym. Well, I actually felt in the mood for gym today, beast mode as they say, but as soon as I started, Ali decided to call me and ask me to play badminton. Well, it's obviously badminton over running on my own, so there was a quick change of plan and we actually ended up playing badminton for about an hour. That was a really good badminton session.
Sick session.
Yeah, and after burning all those calories, Ali's putting the back on. Ali, that's not a good thing. You're a medical
bulking,
student.
Man, bulking.
Medical student.
Sleep schedule's messed. You can't miss anything.
So just currently heading over to the kitchen. I'm absolutely starving right now, but I'm not sure what I'm going to be having. So I'm going to have some rice right now. There's not much left over, so let's finish it off. Yeah, so just microwaving the rice for about 2 minutes and then taking it back to my room. Currently I'm trying to avoid any fizzy drinks and just water can sometimes be a bit boring. So I just add the vitamin C tablets, which are actually decent. So I have just finished lunch, which was nice, but I need to hurry up now because I have about 15 minutes till the next lecture, which is at 3. And then we have another lecture at 4. Which will be a bit hectic, but I do like both of the lecturers, so hopefully they will be nice lectures. So I'm gonna head off to the lecture theatre now so I don't get late. Hey everyone, so we've just finished the lectures, both of the lectures. I'm with...
Hey, I'm Anne.
Anne. So the first lecture was fine, but the second lecture was quite intense. I think I'll have to go through it again, I'll have to watch the recording. So how did you find it, Anne?
Yeah, I thought it was great, very informative, but yeah, I'll have to go through it again.
Yeah.
But that's with most of our lectures, you know, they're quite fast paced, so we go through them and they're all recorded, so that's great.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna head over to my accommodation. So is Annie.
Yep. We're gonna get some sleep in.
I need a nap. I'm absolutely knackered right now. So I'm gonna go back to my accommodation. You go back to yours.
Yeah.
I will see you later. Yeah. So like I said, I'm absolutely knackered right now. I need a nap, or I won't be able to survive the rest of the day. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Just heading over to my accommodation. So I'm just gonna have a nap now, and then we'll see what happens later on. Okay, so currently it's 6:15 and I feel much better now. I feel fresh. That nap was much needed. And at 6:30 I have tutoring, which is just for Maths GCSE. So if I was to show you, so I've got all the lessons planned here, so I can choose the ones that my student asked me to go through. So for example now, the student has asked me to go through vectors. So I basically got the questions on there, and I've got my answers with me here. Yeah, so I actually quite like doing tuition as it's very flexible. I don't have to commit to a certain time, and it's well paid compared to other part-time jobs that are available. So I'm just going to go over the lesson right now and actually do the lesson. Hopefully it goes well. This is the information that I'll be using. Point E is the midpoint of AC, okay? So, what does it mean if something is a midpoint of something? After finishing tuition and having my dinner, I did some anatomy, but couldn't really focus, so I decided on going to the library. So I ended up leaving for the library at around 8 o'clock, and I thought, why not do my laundry while on the way to the library, as it's always empty around this time. So I ended up doing just that, and then I headed to the library again, and then in the library I went to the top floor. Although there are many stairs to walk up, it is the quietest floor, and I can't study in the noise, so I always come to the top floor. I looked around for the perfect seat and found what seemed to be the perfect seat, except that I had to switch seats about 5 minutes later because two individuals behind me decided to share their entire life history with each other, which was apparently really funny for them, but very loud and very distracting for me. So I found a quiet place which was actually very quiet, and I was able to focus and get some work done for my PBL on the lymphatic system, as well as watching a recording of the lecture on the mechanisms of breathing, which was a bit difficult, so I had to go over it. But after a while, the lights went out, so I took this as a hint to call it a day, and I met a couple of fellow medics on the way back who were certainly planning to stay late, at least with their food supplies. Okay, I am finally back in my accommodation and I feel good. It's been a productive day. I got some work done, played some sports, and I am absolutely shattered right now. So I am going to call it a day now. But I would just like to say that some days will be productive. You'll get a lot of work done, but some days you won't get any work done. And this is how just medicine works. So how anything in life works. I'm just going to end with this quote. Medicine is brilliant. Thanks for watching.